Hey guys, Cam here from Pocket-lint, and for 2019 Apple announced 3 new iPhone models. There's the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, I've spent a little bit of time with the 11 and the 11 Pro Max to try and decide which one makes the best purchase, and if you need to spend the extra money to get the Pro model. So first up, we look at the design and where you start to see the extra premium touch. The Pro Max has a frame made of stainless steel that's polished, and there's a frosted textured glass on the back. Now personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the texture, but it does have its benefits. It looks good, it makes the phone less slippery, and it means fewer greasy fingerprint smears. In the hand though, the regular 11 feels lighter and smaller, so it is a bit more comfortable to use day by day. Plus, I'm a really big fan of that mint green colour. It's really pretty, and so is the midnight green with those dark glossy metal edges. Both phones are water and dust resistant, so they can handle the rigours of everyday life just fine. Turn them around to the front and you'll see both share that familiar bezel style with the big mono brown notch on the top, and this holds all the 3D depth and facial recognition hardware. Due to the size difference and the slightly thicker bezels on the regular one, there is a bit of a difference in the way they look, but if you look closely, there's not really that much in it, so you're really not gaining much in that regard either. Speaking of displays, when side by side, this is the one area where you notice quite a difference. The OLED-based Pro Max display has deeper contrast, darker blacks, and more vibrant colours than the LCD-based iPhone 11. It's also noticeably sharper. Use the regular 11 away from the Max though, and there's really nothing to complain about. It's a great screen with good colours and contrast. It's only really when they're next to each other that you notice any difference at all. Another difference you see is a slight difference in colour temperature. But then that's fairly typical when you compare LCD with OLED, and usually though it appears that the whites are cleaner and brighter on the Pro Max. Regardless of whichever one of these two phones you buy, you'll enjoy watching your favourite Netflix shows or putting time into your games. Both phones have great screens. Now on to the cameras, and both of the phones have the same regular and ultra-wide 12 megapixel cameras on the back, so you can easily switch between those two views and get exactly the same results from the camera. Pro Max has one more camera, the 2x zoom, for getting closer to objects that are further away. And if I'm honest, having used the iPhone 11 mostly, that's one of the features I miss the most, but maybe not quite enough to justify spending the extra money to get it. Arguably the most important camera feature is night mode, which becomes an option automatically when the light levels drop. Shooting in this mode draws in more light, keeping the detail sharp and enabling you to take great shots at night time. And both of these phones do it. It's not limited to the Pro version. Now, we have done a comparison video where we show you the difference between the iPhone's night mode and the Pixel and the Huawei P30 Pro, so you can see how the Apple phone compares to some of the best night phone cameras out there. So be sure to check that video out. Another area of performance is virtually identical is in general speed and fluidity. That's because both phones are powered by the same processor, and they run the same software. In that regard, both of these phones are flagships. General interactions are snappy and smooth, and ideal for taking advantage of the best mobile games on the App Store. You will, however, get more battery life from the Pro Max. The two phones do offer great longevity. You'll comfortably get through a day with either of them, maybe even most of the way through the second day if you're a light user. But the Pro Max will get you a couple hours further than the 11 thanks to the considerably larger battery capacity. Both charge wirelessly though, and can charge relatively quickly via power delivery, but the Pro Max has a faster charger in the box with the phone when you buy it. The iPhone 11 just comes with the same old 5-watt charger we've always had. Now, being completely honest, I've come away from my time using both of these phones actually liking the regular 11 most. There's something about the way it feels lighter and smaller in the hand. It handles all the tasks just as well as the Pro Max, the cameras are just as good although you're missing that telephoto, and the battery lasts a good amount of time. So while you will get benefits from buying the Pro Max, you have to weigh up whether it's worth all that extra money to get it. For some people, the Pro Max will be the only option. They want the best, the most powerful, the shiniest, the best iPhone out there. But really, for most people, this is going to do the job just fine. I've been Cam. I'm at Cam Bunton on Twitter. Let me know how wrong I am in the comments. Let me know your opinions. Of course, these are just my own personal thoughts. They're not right or wrong. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.